special delivery. We have something for everybody, whether you're 5-star all the way or savers, I want a budget option. We have a calendar that, Danny, if you don't mind dropping it in the chat, where you guys can sign up and let me know what's right for you. We have a number of options, a number of hotels that you can sign up. If it's already booked, guys, that means that it's already, someone had already booked that time frame. So basically what's happening is a lot of the guests for the wedding has been coming to me for Move and Pick. Move and Pick is a 5-star hotel. However, if that's not in your budget or somewhere else you would like to stay, that's clean, that's safe, that you're still gonna have a good time, we're gonna have options for you. I've been noticing everyone's dates and times, and like you put in the chat, you guys are flying out from different places, some of you guys. So that's gonna make your itinerary a lot different. So reach out to us so we can tailor something that's for you. We have from 5-star hotels to Airbnbs, to shared houses, or even 3-star hotels, or more of a family home style stay. So Travel Club, our white glove service. We are committed to offering a high level of customer service within a safe community. We look forward to welcoming you, and here are a few of our services below. One thing I ask that you guys do is please read all of the emails that Tiffany, Danny, whomever is sending on behalf of Harlem to the Homeland, because it's gonna have some very important information going forward for your trip. We have round-the-clock customer service. This is available once you are booked. However, courtesy of Mr. and Mrs. Abdullah, you guys have free 15-minute concierge service where you can ask me any questions or have quotes or different things about the country or the state that you need answered. We curate experiences, tours, and entertainment. One thing that we're doing specifically for the wedding party, working with Afrochella, is creating a package that's only for the wedding party where you guys can hit all of the tours and excursions and events. That is something to come. Again, please pay attention to emails if that's something you wish to partake in. We customize our itineraries, we do accommodations, of course, flights. We do flights through our third party. And visas. What happens is if you book your flight through us, courtesy of the Abdullahs, you get $20 off of your visa, or $10 if you don't book your flight with us and you want to still get your visa, you get $10 off. We can send you that information. Childcare services. This is something for parents. If you're a parent and you're thinking, okay, this is Christmas time, I'm gonna go to Ghana, I have to bring my children or my child, I want some adult time, I wanna go out, you want a service that's safe, clean, trusted, that's something that we can arrange for you as well. Custom clothing and tailoring. We love this option. This is an African wedding. So you can either be in Black opulence or you can be in more traditional attire. More emails and information will come there. When you book with us, if you wanted something custom made, an outfit, a dress, a bag, a matching mask, all of these things we have done prior to your arrival. And then we do tailoring once you get there so it can be custom to fit you. Professional grooming is sometimes we have customers, travelers who leave and they want to get their hair braided or they want to get their makeup done for a specific event. We can arrange that. We can have hair braiders come to your hotel or your lodging, as well as makeup services scheduled so you can look how you want to look for the wedding or any other night. Private cars. The great thing about Ghana is, of course, they have Ubers and different things like that, but we offer private car option for those who like the same person, or I want to go here, maybe I'll go north for a little hour or two, I want to go further. If you need a trusted car, we can arrange that. Or if you want a certain driver to just drive you around to different locations, we can arrange that as well. Okay, ready, set, jet set. First thing first, guys, you need a passport, right? This is an international destination. We're going home to the motherland. You need a passport. Not only do you need a passport, you need your passport at least valid for 6 months with a blank page so you can add a stamp of your arrival. A visa is required for Ghana. You need a visa. We highly recommend that you do this as soon as possible. For the visas, again, you get the discounted rates if you book your flight through us and you need the visa. $20 off if you book through us, $10 off if not. Either way, you get a discount. We have processing, a standard processing for visa. If that's something you want to know, is 7 to 10 days is standard. What typically happens is you take your passport, 2 photo IDs, you fill out an application. We'll send you a link. You mail it in. Once you mail it in, they receive it, process it, and send it back to you based on the service, if it's 7 to 10 days or you decided to expedite it. This is something I would do with everything that's going on. I would definitely get on top of that. Vaccinations. You need a vaccine to travel to Ghana. You cannot enter the country without it. Yellow fever vaccine is required, guys. So that is something that you have to get. If you're in New York City or you're in Miami, you just want to know places to go, we can send you a list of places. However, I always recommend people to reach out to their PCP, your primary care physician, to see where they recommend for you to go as well. Another prescription medication that's recommended that you need while you're in Ghana is malaria tablets. Usually you take this a few days before you leave for your trip, during your trip, and a few days when you come back, just to ensure that you're not getting exposed to malaria. These are things you want to check with your healthcare provider and any other recommended vaccines. These are the only two things required. Required is a yellow fever vaccine, and recommended, highly recommended, you'll need is the malaria tablets. Anything else is going to be to your own health, your own benefit, and based on your history with your doctor. The time zone. Ghana is on a GMT time zone. It's the green mean time zone, which means that it's 4 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time and 7 hours ahead of Pacific, which is like LA. Frequently asked questions. If you just have any more like health concerns, if you're not booking with us, we highly recommend you just stay on top of the CDC and also the US Embassy traveling to Ghana. Okay, guys, so first thing first, safety and security. This is something I do not play about, but the great thing and the good news is Ghana is one of the safest countries on the continent in Africa. It's the safest. However, you still want to use the same precautions you would do if you were in New York, or if you were in Newark or New Jersey or in Miami. You want to still be very mindful because you're also traveling. It's a program that is free of charge. We would like you to roll into. It's called STEP. And we'll send you the link and information on that. Basically, when you're out of the country, STEP keeps you informed via email, via text. Sometimes they send Facebook or Twitter blasts. It's just to say if something's going down, they know, okay, this is an American citizen. Take me to my embassy, like we can get you help. These are ways that we can help you. Travel insurance is not required, however, it's recommended. I mean, you may get sick or you may can't go on a trip or whatever the situation may be. That's something that you may want to explore, or an evacuation plan if you're traveling abroad and this is your first time. COVID-19, we care. It's a thing. I know that the world is opening up a little bit and people are coming out maskless and thinking that they had the vaccine and they can't get it, but we still care. And part of our white glove service is to make sure that you're safe. We're going to keep you up to date on COVID-19. We want to make sure you adhere. We want to be healthy and we want you to be healthy as well. So things are changing daily. And as things continue to change over the months, we'll keep you informed. However, people traveling with us, we highly recommend that you become vaccinated, that you get the vaccine. If that's not something for you, no problem, but we care about our safety. When you're traveling, what's required? You must wear a mask in public places. You need to still stay a little bit 6 feet distance. Granted, it's a wedding, it's gonna be parties, do that, but please don't go and just decide to be maskless and think that COVID never exists. We do not want anything to happen to you. Hand sanitizer, at least 60% alcohol. We always send emails as it gets closer and closer to your trip. You'll get an influx of emails and videos and little help references by September, usually 90 days before the trip, letting you know what to pack, how to be clean. You want to bring hand wipes and hand sanitizer and things like that. Our emergency contacts. One thing we definitely do with all of our travelers, and thank goodness we haven't had to use it, but we request an emergency contact form for everyone. This means that whoever you're traveling with or whoever cares for you back at home in the States, we need to have some contact information. So if something did happen, we can contact someone on your behalf. We will give you all of the local information, police, ambulance, medical clinics, all of the emergency contact numbers. You will have that, but those will be local numbers to dial. You will not be able to pick up your phone and dial 911. That will not help you. However, one thing we gift you with is a local SIM card. So that's something that comes with our service. The minute you get there, we gift you with a local SIM card. You're able to use that SIM card to make these local calls. And one of the things that we pride ourselves by having is we have our own registered nurse and doctor in Ghana. So if something happened to you, whether it's COVID or you got hurt, instead of you having to call and just get anyone on the phone and not knowing the lay of the land or anything about Ghana, you have a person specifically that we recommend that will see you, that you will go to. And this has been a major safety, I would say, relief for a lot of people who travel with us, knowing that like if I need medical attention, I'm not going to just be like lost in the fold. And then as a bonus, of course, we have our round the clock travel club. It's going to be WhatsApp since we'll be international, and you can drop anything in there. That's for non-emergencies. We prefer if it's an emergency, you contact the numbers and we'll give you the registered nurse and our doctor and all of that information. Otherwise, if it's just party time or just regular everyday information or updates, we will update you in that chat. And also, if you need me right away, you can also get me in that chat as well. Travel Club is where you belong. This is a time for questions and answers if you guys have any.
I see that Sean Allen has asked what type of phones are compatible with the SIM card that Travel Club bonusly gifts you.
Yes, typically it's iPhones and Samsungs. But if you have a specific phone, that's something that we can speak about to make sure that we include you in that. We send surveys as well when it comes to things like that. Your diet, just to make sure we know what you can eat. If you like certain drinks, you know, certain colors, we like to spoil you guys and gift you guys things. So we ask those things just for us to know, but that's a great question.
And Hugo says, how far out do we need to get the yellow fever shot?
Well, I recommend as soon as possible. You can do it maybe a month or two before, but sometimes the actual yellow fever shot, depending on your location, may not be available and they may have something comparable to it. So you definitely want to like look into that. And then you want to make sure with all this, like the shots and the malaria pills, how your body react to it.
Awesome.
I didn't feel it, to be honest, and I had no reaction. But again, everyone can be different. It's something that you get once. Right now, it's once every 10 or more years, but yep.
Okay. And Nathan says, what type of electrical sockets are in Ghana?
Yes, so we will send you that. I actually have one right here. I can show you guys. Give me, oh, perfect. So you have one. I have a recommended source. It's called Travel Smart. It's by Conair. And it's a group of them where it'll tell you each country that you're going to. So you have 10A/250B. I'll drop it in the chat, but I'll show you guys if you guys can see. This is for Great Britain, Ireland, Africa, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So this is one that we use. But with this travel kit, which I like it comes with multiple. So once you buy this, if you're a traveler, you don't want to have to keep buying for every destination. You just want to get it. And typically on Amazon, about 20 bucks or less is what they generally run. You definitely want this. Most of the hotels, depending on your stay, they have converters. But I know as Americans, we have a lot of gadgets, Apple Watch, laptops, iPhones, iPads. So you're going to need some converters for that, sure.
Awesome. And Tahira says, can people outside of the H2 Harlem to Homeland group allowed to use your service?
Sure, absolutely. It just was a courtesy to Mr. and Mrs. Abdullah, just to streamline things, but it's definitely available. We have separate packages in general and experiences. However, we cater some things tailored specifically for you guys.
Awesome. Nathan asks, what are the current COVID-19 measures at the airport in Accra right now?
It's a great question. And basically at the airport, you are required. So let's pause here and park it here for a quick second, because that's a great question, Nathan. You are required to enter the country with a COVID test. What happens is we'll send you guys a link. You will purchase your COVID test prior to getting to Ghana. Once you get to Ghana and they test you and it's negative, you're allowed to enter into the country. When you get there, You don't want to get there and try to sort that out. That is something that we make sure you do before you go. Typically, the US doesn't require you to get a COVID-19 test unless you're not vaccinated, unless the destination requires it. In that case, Ghana does. So right now it's about $150. It has been changing. And coming back to the US, you are required to get another COVID test. The US does not play about their country. They want to make sure that 72 hours that you get that test. With our doctors and registered nurse, you can get that COVID, that rapid test or COVID test hidden back. And a good thing in Ghana, it's a little bit different in cost, so you may make out a little bit better on the way back.
Okay, guys, any additional questions before we wrap this up? Do you need to get the test if you're already vaccinated? Great question.
Right now, they're going back and forth, and things are going to constantly change. Right now, they're saying yes, but they may make it so if you have an FDA certified card saying you're vaccinated, yes. The US does not care whether you have it or not, you must be tested coming back. Ghana may be flexible, but that is something we'll keep you guys up to date. The information is changing daily, just like in the US. You know, every day you see something different for COVID or a different state. I would just say use the same precautions that you do. You're on vacation, you're here for a wedding. Do not act like COVID does not exist. That's just my absolutely recommendations for you guys.
Awesome. So in terms of currency, Nathan asked, shall we carry cash, local currency, or is Accra cashless, or can we use our Visa?
Awesome. These are great questions. So as far as cash, you can go to ATMs and it already give you the selected amount based on a Ghana CDs. The dollar amount there is CDs versus dollar. So our dollar is 5 times their dollar. Usually you can bring cash, but you would still, some places can take it, but you would have to convert your cash sometimes. If you want to be safe, pull it from your hotel ATM. You know exactly how much you're getting and you know exactly how much you want to spend. It's an app that I will send you guys that once you book with us, it's called Currency. Whether you book or not, it's called Currency. And you can put the different country you're in and it translates how much something costs. Therefore, you will know what to pay. During our excursions and shopping, we have chaperones just so people won't feel like they're being misled or upcharged because you're American and you don't really know the dollar amount. So that's something that we ensure the safety.
Okay, so let's take one more question. Okay, so Tahira asks, will I find love in Bloom Bar?
Can you say that one more time, love?
Will I find love in Bloom Bar?
Oh, absolutely. You may find it anywhere. That's the great thing about Ghana. You will have either a business relationship or friendship, a trip of a lifetime. You find belonging to your own country if you're from there, or you might just find your person. Might not just be there. It might just be throughout the trip.
Oh, one more question regarding COVID. Mo was a bit confused. He said, will we get tested again, even with a negative test coming to Ghana?
What do you mean by that? So basically, when you first leave, you don't typically have to get tested from the US unless your airline requires it, because Ghana will test you regardless when you get there. So because you're going to get tested in Ghana when you get there, that's it. But if your airline said you need to have it, yes. Otherwise, no. On the way back, you must get a test. So essentially, it's just 2 tests, going and coming.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this, Stacy.
You're welcome.
Again, I will post the calendar in the group chat. Everyone can make 15-minute meetings and, you know, get acquainted with her on a personal level and utilize her amazing services.
Thank you. See you guys. You guys look great. Thanks for turning on your cameras. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.